Hello everyone. I just wanted to stop in real quickly. I hope everyone is doing well. I've tried to make a couple of videos in the last week. Got off the house arrest. It's just everything, that I put off is now, all right there waiting for me. And for these 4 years, and sometimes I think I need to tell my story from the beginning, at least, the last decade of my life, and how, and not only for what I need to speak of the gospel, the testimony, that's kind of separate from what, how, the journey of my life. But there's so much that I've let go in my life. So much that because I had to endure these things, that I wasn't there for people, and they need to know, what's really happening. It's just very complicated. But the truth isn't complicated. Love isn't complicated. What salvation is finding that love again, is remembering that love. And this is just part of, what I have to, it's being put together within, and now you have to use these things without, and there's just so many voices out there, and so many that are seeking the truth, and they're looking to all these teachers on YouTube and in the world, and that's the very thing that keeps you from the truth. So consider when you are looking to all these teachers and all these prophets and all these speakers here and in the world. There's, like Brother Shadrach says, 1 in 1,000 and 2 in 10,000. And I don't know where exactly those numbers come from, but it's true. Of all these speakers, of 1,000 speakers, you're going to find one that is speaking the truth. Because it's men speak from the darkness, from the corruption, from all that the world has put in them, and they're each here giving their version, their understanding. But those who have the true spirit understanding, those are hard to find. And those are the ones that few are listening to, because all these other voices are drowning out. But I know that the voice of truth is growing louder. That's why this work has been done in myself and in the brethren, is that the truth can be spoken, and the truth does set free. But one of the hardest things is that all these many speakers, even through the great abundance of understanding given to me, they even made it hard for me, and I had the Spirit working mightily. I don't know if anything I said makes sense right now. Just know that what's happened to me these 4 years, that was just part, of making me ready. That is the preparation, preparing you within to become who you truly are, to remember in remembrance. There's so much that that I don't know. I know that the work that's done in me, it wasn't my work. I didn't do it. And that's why that same one that done this work will bring me through, will make all things that, whatever my life is for, it will be done. But it's not my work. I am a vessel, and the work's prepared in me. But still, I am in the world, and I have these things I have to endure and overcome in the world. I have many things I need to make right. just so much. It would take many words to explain every little thing that I've, overcome and endured in these years. It's just, the book, that orderly arrangement, that the numbering, the arrangement of the sentence, the words, there is so much in. And I know that that book was put together for a purpose. But every lie can come forth from that book or be brought forth, and every truth can be brought forth from that book. It's the one that's bringing it forth. It's what's in them that brings forth the truth or the lie. It is a mighty work. And even if it was the air was allowed, had to be allowed, because that's how we discerned it. There is so much more in that book, and that's not the only book. There's those who hold the truth in all writings. In every word that is spoken of man, you will recognize the truth and discern the lie. You will in all things. But that book alone, there is a world in there. That book alone is the body of Christ. That book alone has all the members, and it's all everything. It's not what men think a history book. It is all things written from the beginning to the end, from the first to the last. Everything is written in that book. There is a universe in the book. There is just so much that you can't it's a testimony. It's a witness. And all those who are of the truth, who are of Christ, who are of that true faith, they will be given. They will bring forth from there. They will bring forth the treasures of Christ. But it's an abundance that happens in each. What is brought forth through my life, through my experience, my journey, those things in this one vessel could not possibly be written. What my brethren bring forth each, nothing, it could not possibly be written and contained in a book. But the fullness is there to be brought forth. And that's why each who have this work, we are a preparation. We can only do what our vessel is able to do. And and all the salvation, all things happen. All of that whole book becomes alive in you. It's just amazing, and it is not easy for me to speak. And every time, I want to also add this, every time I go thinking I'm going to go here, like when I go to Lively or Shadra, those are each giving what's given to them, doing their part. But I know I'm supposed to say, like Brother Shadra says, solitary. Because even them doesn't know how. We know that the truth, the foundation of truth, but how things are revealed within me, and how this vessel will put it forth, how this vessel will shine forth the truth. We each have our own part, but we share. We are all partakers of the same Spirit. But it's just so mighty a work that it just, But it's not only, through the digestion, each course that I've been given through these years, and then there's time I have to digest everything. It's removing the snare, making you able to see more and more. And you're getting nourished in spirit. But, like I've said, there's phases that I've been run through, bringing in that fullness. But now it's like after the work, when I could see so much and understood, then now all these things that I put off, that this work could be done in me, it's time for me to face. And I was hindered greatly through the probation, and just so much cannot be put into words. But Now it's time. Now I'm free. And I won't let nothing stop me. You know, my adversity that, you know, with Steve in the house, and, you know, only the Father knows what I have endured in these years. And I have to stand now. And, you know, it's not bowing to none. It's not, you know, being brought down by any. It is standing, because that's what this work has made you do. Be able to stand. Stand your ground. Stand for the truth. Stand for what you stand for. And let nothing get in your way. Let no adversity stop you from your work. You know, I know that we who have this first work in us, we had to endure through it all. But those who will come after, you know, they won't have to go through all this. They will have the truth. They will receive it. You know, they will receive it gladly and joyfully. They won't have to, because the darkness, the falsehood is being made low now, is being put under our feet now. It's establishing that truth. Not as the world has said they established it, because the world lies. They told you everything contrary. You know, they've told you the gospel according to man. And many sects and, you know, divisions of it. But right now there's a unification happening. There's a fullness being brought in, showing all things, a revealing of all things, revealing of the truth, setting free. And this is what is being established in us today, and making us able to speak boldly that others can receive. You know, there's some things that I understand that it just is, you know, that's all I'm going to say for now. Just that's all I say for now. I hope something made sense. Just know I am at a place to where I've been run through to this point, and now I have to do, and you know, I have things and necessities in my life, things I have to make right, set in order. You know, I just don't know how to explain, because there's certain things that I need to. I just don't know. That's all I'll say for now, because some things are just so, although the gospel is so simple, those many voices out there, they don't make it easy to be heard, or easy to speak, or easy for others to hear. That's why we have this strength in us and this work done in us, because so we can boldly give. The voice of truth is what's been silent. Now the voice of truth will grow louder, and it will quiet the lies. You know, I guess what I'm trying to say, though, is I can't make myself more ready than I am. I can't, you know, it wasn't my work from the beginning, but this work will be accomplished, even in my life. I can't, you know, I know what's happening in my brethren, and I know what's happening in fullness, but we each have our part. And all is being known today. You know, what is within the man, what is within each man is being known today by the fruit of their lips. It's just so much more amazing that what man has spoken. There is, you know, when you are still in the world and you have seen, all has become spirit. Every word has become spiritually understood. You put off that carnal understanding. But see, anywhere that you have that carnal understanding, you're bound. The spirit cannot flourish and grow, because you are bound in that carnal. You know, I hope to be here soon. Just know I'm at a point that I have to work out some things. But what was promised me will be brought fully to pass. Salvation wasn't the work of man. It was ordained from the beginning, and it will be fully accomplished. And that to know the truth is to know the one true God and to know yourself. It is to know the truth, and that is what binds. What binds us together, joins, not binds, but unites us. That one mind, that one will. Even that will is all to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. Salvation is coming to knowledge of the truth. Salvation is knowing the truth. Not because man told you, because it's revealed within you. Everything is revealed within you. The fullness of Christ is revealed within you. And the carnal man has no understanding of what I'm speaking. Because they know not love. They know not the one I'm speaking of. They know the worldly version of love, but they do not know the true love. That true love enters, and it casts out all darkness, all fear, because it was never true. The things that was never of the truth gets discarded. But because what man holds on to in their indoctrination, teaching their fake love, they can never allow that true to enter. Because they are they're full of adversity and opposition to the very truth and love that is salvation. And I hope something made sense. I will be here soon, and I haven't looked at any of I haven't even been on in like a week. I haven't looked at any my emails, anything, but I will be checking them soon. I just went through a really troubling couple of days. When you've blocked out everything for 4 years, and now I see and I understand what's been given to me, and now I'm looking at the world around me and all that I have to fix, all that needs my tending. So I hope something made sense. I love you all. Bye for now.